What's up everyone, it's Leo back with another real estate video. If you haven't been to the channel before, subscribe, throw me a like if you can, and let's get into talking about real estate. So this week we're going to talk about the actual housing market, what's going on and what the updates are, and there's a lot going on right now. So we're going to talk about what's cooling down. So there's signs that the actual market has been cooling down. It's not coming to a total stop. I know some influencers and YouTubers are talking about, oh, I have like 10 houses on the market, none of them are selling. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you one thing, on the East Coast, houses are still selling. Bidding wars are down, number one. That's for sure. Now, instead of having 20 people bidding on a house, you have maybe 5. You still have a supply shortage. So what it does is the increase in actual interest rates is actually making a lot of the offers dwindle down. A lot of sellers, number 2, are cutting their listing prices. But this is known, like everyone, has this FOMO of I'm gonna get, more money or 100,000 over asking what I want. So they're kind of cutting down their price down to what their normal levels are. So I don't really consider it cutting down prices. I think they're putting their prices down to what normal level pricing should be, because before everyone would just throw a number out there and they would get it. So that, Hail Mary type of pricing has dwindled down. And also a lot of buyers right now, a lot of first-time home buyers, they can't afford a 3% to a 5.5% interest rate hike, because at the end of the month it turns out to like $400 or $500 a month. So they're not qualifying for a lot of loans. So at the end of the day, a lot of these first-time home buyers are being priced out of the market for these entry-level homes. Now the median average home price, as my last video I spoke about, was between $350,000 and like $450,000. So there's like an in-between amount depending on where you're looking. But most of these first-time home buyers are not able to afford it now. So that's why instead of 20 offers, you're getting down to like 10 offers, because maybe other people, have money saved up, or maybe they have a cash equity in their houses that they're using as a line of credit, or they did a cash out refinance or stuff like that. So according to Zillow, there is a rise in inventory in March, and based on the chart, which I'm going to put up right here, they're basically showing that March inventory has risen because of all this interest rate increase, and drop in prices. So I think it's just normal that when a lot of interest rates do go up, that some prices do come down. But again, we still have that factor of no supply. That's very important, because even though you don't have supply, you're still gonna have a huge demand for homes, because you still have a bunch of people that want to buy them. So Redfin is also stating that 15% of sellers have cut their price. Again, these prices are up from 9% a year ago, which is, if you check this picture out. And also, if you look at this picture right here, it is showing that in the month of May, housing market trends increased from 2019. So the market is trending upwards, but as we see, it's a very strange situation when it's coming to interest rates and demands. We've never seen anything like this before. So if you followed a lot of my last videos, you are understanding that, and you notice that the Fed is trying to break something, right? They're purposely increasing rates, and Janet Yellen, and I've been a proponent about calling this administration a bunch of bozos, because they are, and they just don't know what they're doing. Janet Yellen's like, oh, now I made a mistake, or I didn't think that was gonna happen. And like, these people are such lifelong civil servants, they are clueless about how to balance a checkbook. They have no idea how the economy works. They've been paid off by companies to do lectures their whole lives. They have no clue what the hell is going on. So we are in uncharted waters right now. We have bozos, number 1, number 2, and number 3 sailing the Black Pearl. That's what it is. It's Davy Jones on the Black Pearl, and Jack Sparrow's got to come and save it eventually, because it is so bad right now that it's anyone's guess. And if you think bad is going to happen, it probably will. And a lot of people know we're on a course And we're on a dead-end street right now because you have people who have no idea what they're doing at the Feds, and they want to break something. And they're going to keep increasing rates, and don't be surprised if rates go to 8%, because it's quite possible that this might happen. Now remember, the rates have gone from 3.1 to 5.25. I mean, it's really ridiculous, the prices now. I mean, it's still low, but again, people like me don't have to worry about it. It's cheap, you know, rents go up. But young people to purchase homes, it's gonna be tough. When I purchased my home with my wife, you know, we were just starting out. This is 25 years ago. And it was very hard to like scrounge up that money, that 5% down, try to get a house. My wife and I, we busted our butts to get a down payment. You know, it was not the same as it is now. Now it's very tough. But, you know, like I tell a lot of young people, you can make a lot of money online. You just really need to find a side hustle or something. Like these cell phones nowadays, they are super duper convenient, okay? Like you're not like what I was doing back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, we had this. It's called a Nokia. I saved this. This is my actual phone that I used to sell stuff. Like, as you notice, this Nokia, okay, which I had this one and a gold one. I don't know what happened to the gold one, but the gold one's ironic because the gold one made me money. These are the phones that I used back then. Like, I could only play Snake on this. Good luck texting someone. Like, literally, you have to text someone like this, right? Like, this is atrocious. So I had to come home and I had to get a digital camera, take a picture of something. You know, eBay just came out in 1998. It was hard. So, like, you guys are very fortunate that you can use a smartphone. So if anyone tells you you can't make money from your cell phone, you're just lazy. I'm sorry. I have to call a spade a spade. So at the end of the day, you need to really try to utilize everything you can. You got TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I just started blasting myself out on social media recently because, you know, I wanted to focus on that and I wanted to build another business because we're moving to Florida. So I figured, let me just start putting all my content out because I have a lot of interesting content for people. So I hope you're taking all this information that I'm giving you and you're putting it to good use. So on that note, I want to thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Like my videos if you can, and I'll see you in the next one.